Okay, yama mnyina mwa kwaba FM Unity Online TV. Subscribe na share na intimi fa more updates and some from YouTube. Ho na be hunyana bibia so etimi akonkan kan case sponsored by Alex Tito Company Limited. World ejuma na ebia wesu there na pese wo pe world bia obey ejuma dia ma ba cha wa 20 kra. Ni nyan se obefre Alex na ni de ejuma stainless China doors. Bibi bia lefa eye welding work there. Oni Alex chia obebo na watoto nyema yi ama nyema so etimi akonkan kama so ewo show ni so ewo no manya asem keto akra rolling gate the bus job bibiara a chese efa meta no de Alex Ben kama amahmati so ewo show ni so so any easy going to Alex to insha so wa mo ni wasu de hotel na wo ya afre no na odi ni ndijuma ewo ahma true for so 05 41901819055605649 na nyama nkoye kama so emfa emma within the west equatorial chassis na yemfa nsem ni bimfam na Newton we dey dwuma Kesben Sports na Newton akasa acheche nyema mu video analyzer akasa kakra e dia fa Kotoko preseason na we ye awde na ni mu Sudan mse oko Sudan oni Al Hilal of Sudan ko bo game achese omoji Guzma kuma konsu mo ntimi anshibi ama afedi third game no omone eye timandede eye timandede Simba eye AC enso de boso ema ko wie 42 nano eno do tudwa se Kotoko defense no omo hia se ombeye ho adwuma yi papa is the last season Kotoko anshedan concede goals but this season no se omo anyino mo ho a ebe ha adwen afenso no attackers no unse mbela eni omo aka ne nka ho but they say the omo hia enema yi ba midfield there very good and also akoye nsemo pani no so de tudwa ndo se Kotoko be hia se ombe share attack ni defender ho yi pa na midfield de enoma koyi kama enso enema kumasi asante Kotoko no video analyzer na nsema no so otumi de tudwa e show no so na wochechire tifo mu ye hunnie papa hu se Kotoko game no bono preseason no mahuni ma yi pa enche na season no ashase enti inkuti nsema Newton ede tudwa e show no so yeba yetimi ababeto aso
yes sir okay yes sir general I think sir Kotoko baby aye we no yen discussing say the 433 betime adwuma the 4231 convertible betime adwuma or sometimes the 424 say who wonder Dr. Ogum now look at something so o sharp moist poity without download on the go post net ni John Tedeku that wafa John Boy no makofa no and ubenya Mubarak ni Sheriff going forward this can be the backline for Kotoko. The three-man midfield between Agadas, Sergi Zeze, and Rocky Jamina, the guy that assisted Mukwala, Koneti. Now, general, this man midfield no subit me Jumapa. Offensively, upon Isaac and Mukwala, Nicholas Mason, these were the three players aboard anymore. But I think I have a lot of things to monitor from this game, especially from the perspective of a defense. Kotoko defense, a war screen, how they really consider certain chances. How upon at this point, I drop it from the left. White. Yes.
Colors no here.
Simba a red. Traditional Kotoko social red inti Sefrankum das pa. One here bit me confuse you and Kotoko and a share almost second jersey no because now Simba already general omona a war in that red. So Augustine Randolph sorry. I think we shall have a game near Konwa. But be upon dropping from left wing or by Shemu in that defense or in the absence of the left back John Tedeku Emaye who say as a collective nature general Kotoko Asiani Mabakum be especially from the first game from a corner they had access. Now I'll talk about this particular situation. This is an offside position, but player on my line I a bit misbalanced, Christopher Nate, one of the most experienced players I watch on. So in the position, I'm the whole back line I in tatters and offside trap assistant referee Epijan say offside, but clearly Osha Bono general I think Simba for no Ediche Kotoko and then offside. I've said it. Says Osha defensive organization, general Osha the individual potential will be our and at this point we say na line who made sure say the offside trap has been deactivated. It was Christopher Neti and who say we are very fortunate. I mean the back line because na assistant referee but it was huge error from that assistant referee because it wasn't an offside position. And these were some of the things that general cause miscommunication between the goalkeeper and the back line. miscommunication between the four-man backline and what you know. It show a lot that they need to work out, play often. Some of games ready to do na sign on up to build on one natural understanding because usually a cat defense there general and then they keep team in strength and the man who's a team with and what they say but the share to back line anytime be a simba bebano who organization and that thing and who screen so Christopher Nete once again and a place line onside or deactivate the structure of the back line and my simba for no at me room but unfortunately this ball who say nipa about 5 and they stay behind the ball, but at this point it's only one Kotoko defender and a general as if Simba for defense anyway. But this is Kotoko defense, and these are some of the things they need to work out. This ball got at the back of the net a year ago, but how Bonnie realm it was so easily, and I kept repeating said this is a team that conceded just 20 goals in the just ended league of course. So the back line structure shouldn't have been broken to this end. But general, this is it. Now look at another situation, the offside trap, the high line of defense. How I always be an probable to errors. And my opposition need to mean free entry. Now who's a symbol for any time whenever they get into the area, general say a shot on target in Quadia, next a call at the back of the net and you didn't see that cohesiveness. Now in the structure was really non-existent and how to recover within their back line. And the other day, Nameka said these are some of the games club here to prepare for Africa, but the timing of the game, you know. So the backline structure and the high line, consider it the third time I will say always, you know, you break it through on one casa positioning. And this was a penalty Asemba for the third goal. So general communication behind us to no level of understanding, no competitiveness. But this is a team you put it together. And Ubisa question say the team that conceded the least number of goals last season, you know, and this is it. They're making different components. But the kind of freedom or the more opposition do box, you know, they really need to work things out as soon as possible because general African or in the offensive third. Everything else really revolved around player friends and Mukwala stayed in the movement. But be a one piano without Mbella, without Mfege, without Okocha. Mukwala really does everything and a Demarco Kotoko. He really did everything for Kumasi and Kotoko. Mahu Nicolas Mensah. I didn't see other input. So look at how it going by. They start so deep, having about 7 players in their own half. And a Kotoko, a winning Bono midway. But look at the thinking of a striker. Before I connected to Zez and I know training near Oshe, making sure say beat the offside trap. So it's an overload of 3 against 1. But Mukwala made sure say Obenya 2 steps ahead of the striker to say the screen so ahead of the defense. And general on one-on-one situations, one of the toughest situations for strikers, a 1-on-1, but Mukwala showed enough confidence. Say General Betty Barry Bono and the connection with which Onya Bono making sure say on fan 9 carbon be brain, not many touches, easily or spot to keep on. Now look at that line, almost a meter away, not quite offside. It's a positional sense of a striker. I feel Kotoko a good striker, but how to fuse this guy with the other players, you know, because a bell and in Fagin Samuel coach has so any more, but this guy made sure say every single ball. Now look. Mukwala has the ball, but who and a support against 4 defenders. By the time I'll be by no general, no lose ball away and sign on say 2 players. These are some of the breakages Kotoko team and some will put together. Midfield no okay to me, but defense and then the attack, you know, and like the kind of cohesion a team being. And at this point of the preseason, they should be past this level.
Okay.
At Nkechi, maybe Africa no.
Okay, I know a new team. The video analyzer. Nensamo de Tuga and the Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a ye tima, or the copy mu Sudan, and a Juma was on ye, na Yamanso, to me a conca. Unit Online TV Fanambano, now was up here 0553984 9 and Kaibia Bibia, so to me a conca kama, and so I will honor meeting at the Wastiko in Minamidin Semuka Cray, and so I better to honor Emma Manyamasu Okuye. Subscribe and share and comment. And for more stories and to me and fa and metal come pa and so show so yamen kan so when yambre na ohwe e wodwumadi so begin the worst by the way ya kramanyina bye bye.